All law firms have templates. I have worked for a large international law firm, and they put their templates on a server, or sometimes they even have their internal website where they categorize their documents and make them available to other global offices. But to my knowledge, no one actually discloses those templates to the public. And the reason might be that some lawyers think that their templates is their capital, basically, and why give it out when you can make money on it, right? Now, we do not agree, and that's why we're introducing what we call a Tesla approach to justice. Now, why is a Tesla approach to justice? Here you go. Back in 2014, Tesla realized that patents made no sense in a market with a huge demand and determined competitors, which is what the legal market is. I apologize for Mr. Musk's grammar, but here you go. Now, we agree with what Tesla says, and we believe in a market such as the market for legal services. Lawyers can add no value by simply producing a template and amending it for an hour and then saying that we spent 20 hours on the work, please pay. Instead, their added value is their creativity and problem-solving skills. And this added value is not about templates. I apologize. So we charge a symbolic subscription fee of 100 francs a month for our arbitration guide, which you will understand in the terms of, in the context of legal services is really nothing, and we have to spend this money on anonymizing the documents because otherwise our clients wouldn't let us disclose them. And we're working on similar guides to our arbitration guide in the fields of international trade and shipping. Once we have a critical mass of templates, we will post those online as well. And the end result, the practical solution of it, and the practical effect will be that you can basically find a contract which suits your situation almost exactly, use it, and it all costs you 100 francs instead of many thousands, which lawyers would charge you otherwise. So to sum up on the arbitration guide, it's a practical solution which, if you don't have the money to pay lawyers to run an arbitration, you can try to do it yourself. There are all the tools you need. Alternatively, if you have a complex case and you do hire lawyers, you can participate in the process in an informed manner and minimize their fees. And it can also serve to fill the gap between academic education and practical skills. For example, if you're a student finishing university and you want to start practicing, you usually need to learn how to do it first. And this tool will help you. The next solution is litigation funding. Now, litigation funding is not something new. It is basically a solution whereby a third party unrelated to the case pays all legal fees in exchange for a share in the recovery proceeds. But litigation funders typically do not fund low-value claims. They start with approximately 5 million, depends on the litigation funder. And there are currently no solutions, of which I know, for defense work and transactional work. Now, we are cooperating with some litigation funders with whom we can provide those solutions. So firstly, we are happy to provide standard litigation funding. So if you have a good claim and a credit-worthy defendant, our litigation funder can cover our legal fees. If we lose, then it means you pay nothing to us or the litigation funder. If we win, then the litigation funder pays our fees, and it takes a share in the award for damages or a judgment. Now, unlike other litigation funders, we can do this even with low-value claims where the defendant or respondent is creditworthy. If we think we can recover our legal fees from the defendant, then we can do a much cheaper claim, and the litigation funder would be happy with a much smaller share in the ultimate recovery. Secondly, we offer funding solutions for defense work. Now, currently, well, except for some personal injury claims in the United States, I don't think many lawyers are taking defense work on 100% contingency fee basis. So you win, if you win, you get a part. If you lose, you don't get nothing, right? Now, we can do that, and the way this works is that we sit down with a client and we agree on the likely loss that will be suffered if the client loses the case. Then we take on the defense work, and if we win the case and the client doesn't have to pay anything, we will charge a portion of the loss which we estimated. If the client still loses, but loses less than we estimated, then our litigation funder will charge a proportion of the difference between the estimated loss and what the client actually lost. And the final solution is basically a fusion between venture capital and law. There is a lot of transactional work in terms of joint ventures, shareholders agreement, and so forth. People want to organize their business properly, but paying lawyers at the very outset of a business might be a bit difficult. So what we are offering with our litigation funder is we can do that transactional work for you for equity in the project. I know of no other litigation funder who could do this. What you get as a result is basically you can use your money more efficiently for your project to develop it. You don't have to borrow more and pay interest. We just do it for equity. Well, thank you very much. I hope this was useful. Please visit our arbitration guide at arbitration-guide.com. Oh, that doesn't work. Here you go. Here are my contact details. Be happy to answer any questions. And I think there's lunch waiting for you. Thank you very much.
Any questions? No? Thank you so much, Vitaliy.
Lawyers. And no, everybody heard what I told. I think about and working together about 5 years as minimum. That's good, trustable lawyers. At any time, they are in our disposal, same and yours.
I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you.